Welcome
back to the Gentlemen's Club podcast, episode 49.
That's correct.
Is that correct?
That is a factamundo.
We did it, guys. We got it right.
That's a fact.
So I just wanted to ask everybody, how the hell are you?
How the hell are you guys?
I'm good. High energy. A lot of high energy for me.
Yeah, it's a beautiful Memorial Day weekend.
That's a fact.
I hope everybody's celebrating with their fam.
And I hope it went well by the time you
Right.
You know
by the time
you
hear this.
by the time you hear it.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Who the fuck are you? They don't even know who
Oh
the fuck
my
they're looking
God.
at. They don't even know who they're looking at.
It's Amanda.
Okay.
It's your girl, Amanda. And sitting to my right is...
Your boy Cardell. Hello.
in the back.
Hey guys, it's Zach.
Guys, I promise I'll get this intro right eventually.
It's all good.
And Mike Amanda. That's her new nickname.
Right.
I love that.
How are you, man?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing great. It's a long weekend. I mean, every day that I don't have to work.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it's a
Does
beautiful day.
Wait, does everybody have that Monday off?
Yeah.
That's fire.
That's the one holiday in
Yeah.
corporate America that people are just like, we need to acknowledge this.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Okay, Zach, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling the curveballs getting thrown at me left and right because this thing called life. But we're dealing with it.
It's tough out here.
I want to take a time to thank everybody for liking, subscribing, viewing, listening to the Gentlemen's Club podcast. Please, if you have not done so already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Gentlemen's Club Podcast. Follow us on Instagram, the Gentleman Club Pod. Where else would we be at? Oh, yeah, we're on Apple Podcasts, we're on Google Podcasts, we're on Spotify. I have actually recently found out that we are not on Tidal. My bad.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Working on that.
I bet.
Kind of out of my control.
Okay. All right. Well, fuck
Yeah, I'm
it
like,
is.
is there a lot of
But-
title listeners?
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
You won't see it often, but then you'd be just like, oh, you got title? It's like,
That's
yeah.
like Rihanna's like little platform, right?
No.
Well, she's a part of it.
I don't know. But that's...
I think
Music
she
is so
signed a
goddamn
contract.
Yeah. No, that's Jay-Z's platform.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, whatever.
She hasn't released music in so long. We don't know anymore.
Right.
That's so sad.
But again, we thank you guys for participating with us, liking, commenting, sharing, everything. It has been a huge help. And the Gentlemen's Club podcast is continuing to grow, and it's all because of you guys.
gang,
Thank you.
gang. Yay. Appreciate you guys. Round of applause for them.
So without sharing too much
Right.
of that part of my personal life,
Right.
death perception.
Okay. Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
I gotta start. I feel bad now. I feel bad because I've been giving you shit. Like, all right, my bad, man. I gotta think of that stuff.
It's all good.
Right,
It's all
right,
good.
right.
Yeah.
Man, what the fuck we talking about today?
Dating apps. Dating apps. How do you guys feel?
I hate them shits.
Yeah, me too. I'm not on them.
I think that I've made it very well known. I met my fiance off of Tinder, so I don't have the negative feelings towards it, but
But that's good that we all have different perspectives. On it.
That's true. It's weird, man. But you hear stories where like people find love on dating apps, and then you think it's fuck up, fam.
please, let's just get it out of the way because I know it's coming.
All right, so I ran into a friend of mine that I haven't seen for a little while, and it's the first time we've all gotten together for a long time, right? And he's telling me about how he found love on Tinder, and I was like, okay, give me the breakdown. It's like he met this woman in Thailand, apparently.
Okay, like I said, how the heck do you do that? I thought there was a radius thing on Tinder.
That's what I said. I don't.
Was he in Thailand?
No.
Was she in America?
I don't know, and I apologize. I came with really important parts of the story that I probably need.
Maybe
I actually wanted to bring him over. I can't even lie to you. It was one of those stories where it's like, no, you got to
This
tell.
is too good.
Yeah, I need you to tell this in front of a camera.
But that's
I'll
something
put the voice scrambler on.
Right.
Oh my
And
god!
then what happened?
It does make it more intense when I do that. But I think I was like, maybe there's a thing on Tinder that you could say no preference.
Yeah, like the
no
radius
preference.
is just like is there an unlimited button?
Yeah, let's say that.
Okay.
Not downloading the app to find out.
But yes.
Good for you, Zach. Good
So
for you.
he ends up meeting this woman in Thailand, and next thing you know, he's on a flight
He is on a flight.
within like 2 months.
Okay, so they talked for 2 months and then he went on the flight.
Yeah, I guess so. And
Okay.
So
they're translating.
Did they FaceTime?
okay, so they're translating.
They're translating.
So she doesn't speak English?
No,
And I'm guessing your friend doesn't speak Thai?
that's a fact.
Okay.
Okay, but also, did they FaceTime prior to liftoff?
Yes, he said they started off, texting, calls, FaceTime, all of those different things. It was working out. He seemed like he was for sure, and he flew out.
At least he FaceTimed her before, because it could have been
That's
like a creepy
that's a
man.
fact. That's a fact.
But a guy could be.
That happens a lot because catfish is still popping off, and it could be like the international version of it.
But I mean, you could also stage a really pretty woman and then like trap somebody.
Listen,
That's what I'm saying, and commit murder.
These were the safety concerns as this nigga took off and went to Thailand and didn't tell nobody. As he's telling this story, the homies that I'm with that are closer with him was like, nigga, when? And he was like, oh, like 2 weeks ago.
That is terrifying.
Like, bro, we thought you was at fucking work.
Okay, again.
You in the group chat like, yeah, no, that game last night was crazy. Nigga, like, say something to somebody.
Okay,
Get the fuck-
PSA, public service announcement. I watch too much true crime. If you please tell somebody where you go, because if you go
Bruh.
missing, I want to know the last place that you were spotted.
Human trafficking is a fucking thing, man.
PSA.
Men don't think about it.
Yo, yeah, that's true.
That's
That's a good
they're
conversation,
They are
too.
still
Yeah.
susceptible to it, but they just don't think about it.
Yeah, it was
a good
wild,
conversation,
man.
yeah.
So he met this woman. She pulled up with grapes and watermelon.
Okay, I wanna give her the benefit.
No, because I was like, brother, there's a strong chance that she Googled foods to give a black man.
I was just about to ask, is your friend black?
Yes, that's
Okay,
a
but
fact.
is grapes a stereotype? The watermelon for sure is, but is grapes a stereotype?
I don't know about that one, but I
Okay.
think
could
she
be.
wanted to spice it up and add some variety to it. You know what I
I
mean?
think she was like gonna bring the grapes regardless, but she was like, oh, he likes watermelon.
I don't know. I was like, there's a lot of fresh fruit in Thailand. I'm trying to give this girl the benefit of the doubt.
And that's true. And
They-
I want
they got street vendors, you know what I mean?
As he's telling it to me, these are just
She
things that
still
I'm
landed
thinking.
on watermelon.
Yeah, it's like,
Okay, you're right. There's a lot of different mangoes. You could have had mangoes. You could have had papaya.
bruh, I was like, wow.
The grapes are just throwing me off.
Yeah, so
But maybe that's like the,
yo, he was being
Like
It's like
He
Caesar.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the Romans and
But he
shit.
said he
The
said
Romans and shit.
he said that's what was going on. He's being fed grapes and shit. I was
Wait,
like,
so she's driving
yes, brother.
and feeding him grapes.
Brother, I'm trying to tell you, this story was wild as hell in person. We were crying, man.
Okay, sorry to keep it interrupting you, but
No,
it's so
no,
good.
this is
Yeah,
great.
that sound lit.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, no, this is great.
Just sitting back in the passenger seat,
Yeah.
yeah, fed grapes.
Yeah.
Yo,
Would you rather
Hey.
have roadhead or grapes being fed?
can we tell her? Can we tell her really? Never mind. No, I can't.
Nah, we there.
That is really dangerous.
It is. It's not
Like,
more dangerous than roadhead.
No. I'm talking about the roadhead part.
Oh, yes.
If you're good at it, we might both die.
Yes, that's a fact. That is a fact. No, I have to pull over. There's an issue.
Have you ever seen
That's
anyone?
all.
Have you ever been driving next
Yes.
to one and seen it?
Yes. Honk the horn. I see.
I know, it's always that. Like, hey, good for you all. Good for you all. Spicing it up.
That was
That's why I
funny.
drive SUVs.
Tinted windows.
Right? It's so important.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So he found some love. And to the best of my knowledge, I guess she might show up at some point in time. But listen, after we got past all the serious conversation, everything like that, she FaceTimed, and I completely understood why he just took the fuck off and went and didn't tell nobody where the fuck he was going. It was one of those situations. I was
She's
just
really
like,
beautiful.
I was like,
It
nah.
was one of those.
Yeah, it's like,
it might not be real, but I really need to see.
yeah. I was like, brother, I completely understand.
That's one of those. It might not be real, and if I talk to somebody about it, they
might-
might convince me that it's not real.
Right. But no,
I wanna know.
I gotta go see. It was wild, man.
Did he talk about like the awkwardness of the language and stuff like that? Like how awkward was that?
I'm it's very awkward. And to be honest with you, I don't know. I think we were just still in shock that the homie just took off to Thailand for 2 weeks and then ain't say he ain't say nothing.
I have
Yeah,
mad
that's-
questions. So obviously you're like when you're texting and communicating, you're using like translator apps. I understand that part of it.
Right.
What the fuck are you doing when you FaceTime?
I don't know. Maybe she has a
Yeah, I'm sure she has a small.
I was about to say
yeah.
I'm sure she has a system to where whatever it is he might say could actually pop up in some way. Because she was at a computer. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Technology
okay.
works. You know what I'm saying? Those things happen.
But I mean, unfortunately, like colonialism and whatnot, like a lot of countries do have basic English like skills.
Yeah, that's
you know?
true.
A lot of people do.
For sure. So my homie's learning.
So maybe she knows a little bit. And
Right, and I think that does help because he was saying that they're both learning. She knows a little bit. But
Yeah.
my homie's trying to learn Thai right now, and I completely understand why.
How ignorant Americans are when they go to other countries.
Bruh.
They will,
super ignorant.
knowing that the person does not understand English at all, they'll then decide to talk slower and louder. Like
Yeah, or they immediately go to Spanish.
did I?
They immediately go to Spanish, thinking it's like, no, brother, that's not gonna work.
Amanda, did I hit a nerve?
The way their eyes rolled was crazy, right? They can tell you.
It's just so
Motherfucker.
it's so embarrassing. And you know what's even more embarrassing? Like the Karens of the world. I don't know, like what's the equivalent of males? Like maybe Chad. The Karens and Chads of
That
the
sounds
world.
accurate.
Definitely a chat.
Yeah, that sounds accurate.
Like I hate it too when they're speaking English in an accent and you're like, I don't understand you, and you're just like, how do you not like I cannot stand that when people from America come over and they're just like, are you speaking English? I can't tell.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
It's
literally,
it's a lot of ignorance.
like don't travel if you're gonna be like that. Period. It's just so
like
embarrassing.
to think that. Well, we always think that we are the most. We think that we are the center of the world.
And the countries are like, you guys are all dumb because
Yeah.
your education system
Like, bro,
sucks.
we not even trying to learn y'all language. Y'all fucking idiots over there. It's a clown show over here.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, that struck a nerve, but I'm gonna go past it. Karens and Chads of the world, shut up.
Tighten up.
Tighten up.
What is everybody's dating
Take on this.
Yeah.
But take on the situation.
No.
So okay.
I got a lot of takes on the situation.
Yeah, no, let's break it
dive
down.
in.
Let's break it down. So I guess the first question is, why is it that they were even on Tinder in Thailand to begin with?
Listen, I need to preface this again. I came with very limited information about this situation. At the time, we were just surprised about what happened, and we wanted to guide my homeboy through this situation.
Okay, and I guess the how I'm gonna preface this like this. I'm not in no way, shape, or form am I trying to shit on your boy.
Right.
Shout out if you listen to the podcast. Appreciate you.
Right.
Yeah.
Love, homie, love.
I just have
And good that it worked out for you. I'm glad it worked out.
Questions, and I promise you, if you DM me with explanation, I will respond.
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna send him this episode. We should get some
will
clarification.
respond.
Yeah, we can
Oh
get
my
some
God,
clarification behind this.
that'd be a follow up. That's good.
Just like try to put a little header in there and say Thailand.
Yeah.
I will immediately read that shit. But I guess so. I guess the question is like, and again, not trying to shit on your boy. Is like, is it that bad finding women in America that you have to go to another country?
Bruh, on these profiles, it's all right.
Okay, can I say something?
Go
I
ahead.
think it may be a lot simpler. So you have so many other struggles. Like if you're cross-culturally dating, cross-language barrier dating, you may be just very simple when you're talking to that person. So you don't find a lot of issues.
Right.
When you're talking to an American person who's like very similar to you, there might be problems off the jump. So maybe he's thinking like, wow, she's great because you
Bruh.
haven't dived deep enough.
Yeah.
To like have real issues because there's so many other barriers that you need to get through.
Right,
And
that
then the expectations are lower.
yeah,
Right.
and it's
Right.
interesting. It's just like you're talking to somebody who lives a
Yeah,
completely different
of
way than you.
course.
So this is going to be fascinating for
Yep.
the first year at least. But
There's
it's like,
so many things like that you could. There's so many things that you could talk about. There's so many things that you could talk about, like cross culturally, right?
Yeah.
You could talk about your childhood,
right,
what
where you grew up, what
Just tell me what you saw walking down the street.
exactly. Like it's a whole different thing. So that can be fascinating, entertaining, exciting, all of the above.
I totally understand. Yeah.
But me being somebody who's not very good on dating apps,
Yeah.
I'll admit that. But going through if you're just on there going through shit, it's like, what is this? It's really, and I guess I have I don't know what kind of perspective I have over it, but it's so weird because it's like the same thing over.
Can you tell me what you
over
said in
and
confidence
over.
about the girl picture that's always there?
The fucking hiking picture. It's like it's there every fucking time. the hiking picture,
In a
the picture with the girlfriends, like man.
Okay, well, the girlfriends, I mean, that's just maybe your life, but like the hiking picture in Arizona, like that is.
Yo, it's there. I promise you. Man.
Mind you, it is beautiful. Like, I'm not judging anybody for doing that.
Of
But
course, no, and that's
I have
fine.
hiking pictures in Arizona. I just never posted them.
Yo,
But you're saying you see the same things over.
I feel like I'm doing a case study, and it's like, yep. Hey, yep,
And I said
hey,
the equivalent to that for the men's picture, I've heard, because I'm not on dating apps, but I have heard like the Chads of the world holding up their fish, and it's like, why is that impressive to me? Like, especially if most girls, I would say, I mean, hey, if you like fishing,
right,
shout out to you, but most girls aren't impressed by that, so why are you showing it off?
The girls that they're trying to
right,
bring on are impressed by
but
it.
even
oh yeah, you're right, like
it's
country down
it's
right.
I was about to say down
well, see,
under.
it's
that
both
could
bait
work.
and deterrent at the same time.
bait and I
love that.
Bait's
That's
the wrong
that's
word,
a bar,
but
man.
the girls
The
that
girls
are
that
going
really
to
like it.
swipe right, they love it. And
Got
the girls that are
you.
going to swipe left
Got you.
hate it. And you don't. And when they swipe right, you already know you're cool with this. I don't ever have to find a way
Yeah.
to justify this shit to you.
Okay, well, I also heard, I don't know if we were talking about this or somebody else was talking about this, but it's interesting because I heard that so many guys swipe right. So there's about 3 times the guys on these dating apps than girls. And so guys are swiping right more often. And so girls have a more...
They have unlimited,
A larger
Yes.
selection.
yeah, they have a larger selection, and I'm
Yes.
sure that makes it even more difficult
Yeah.
to be selective.
Right.
But like even on the reverse side, if I'm seeing the same thing, it's like a highlight. It feels like it's a highlight reel. And I've had a lot of situations where like this person is portraying this life. It's the same thing with Instagram culture. You're portraying like you live this life, and I meet you and you average just like me. Like, you know.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying? And it's
Yeah.
like, but I'm looking at this, but I'm looking at these highlight reels, and it seems like sometimes you can feel like, oh man, she's, you know, she might be upper class. She might be living in this different bracket of life that I may not be.
Yeah, like
And
she's out of your league or something.
Oh, sometimes it can seem that way, but then it's like
no one's out of your league, by the way.
No one is out of your league.
I know, and
And
But I
this is
say
on
that too.
both sides.
that's what I'm saying. And I think that's why I suck at it, because I'm not interested in trying to portray a different lifestyle than what I actually live.
And so I was gonna use an example of one of my friends who just went on a date. Shout out to her because she just went on her first.
I thought you were about to say her name.
Oh no. Shout out to her because she just went on her first date. So proud of her for that.
Okay.
Like not on her first date ever.
I was
Right.
No.
I was like, the way you said it sounds
Sorry.
crazy.
First dating app.
Okay.
First dating app date?
Yeah.
That's a scary thing.
It is.
From both sides.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
especially as a woman, I think is and I was like, I had her location on everything.
Of course. Safety
But-
first. Safety
right.
first.
Shoes around the corner.
I was like with binoculars, like, or SpongeBob with the earpiece. Anyways, you guys want to talk about the boating episode?
Yeah, no, I got you.
Okay, so anyways, she went on a date with a dude, and he was like cute in his pictures, like decent in his pictures, and this is a good example of. That's why I always say, like, I think you should have a natural picture and then like a picture of you like in a really nice environment.
Yo.
Because he lied about his height.
Yo, I got
He
another.
lied about his height. And I hear that a lot. And I
Yep.
know I'm not saying that girls don't lie on profiles, but it is like deceiving. And then he also
Wait. To interrupt real quickly. How tall did he say he was, and how tall was he?
okay, I believe he said that he was 5'10", and I think we were trying to figure out how
Yes.
tall he was in comparison to her.
Right.
And he was about 5'7" or 5'6" or 7.
The same exact thing just happened to somebody else I know.
Yeah.
It was like, yo.
And again, I think it's just more like, it's not the height thing, because if I feel like he would have been honest with his height, she doesn't care. But it's the fact that when I see you in person, now I'm a little let down because
Right.
you weren't honest. Like she wouldn't have cared, but it's like, so not only was the height thing issue, but, and guys, I know this is tough for you all, but the hairline, okay?
Hey, no. I can't let you do that.
No, listen. Okay, no, I gotta say something. I have to say something before. Like I said, she does not care about hairline, but the thing of it is, all his angles didn't show his hairline. So when she saw it, it was like, oh, like. And again, she's not judging him for the hairline. It's the fact that you didn't show it in the picture.
Listen,
Well, maybe-
this
maybe
angle
he's
right here,
self-conscious
y'all be
about
getting this one off, boy.
Maybe
Yeah. Yeah, it makes
Maybe
you look
he's-
thinner. And,
Maybe he's self-conscious.
Yeah.
And he doesn't take pictures with the hairline exposed.
I know.
That's
And
a
again,
fact.
she
Because
was.
if you're self-conscious about it, you're not going to
I
take
know.
pictures
You're
with it
right.
exposed.
You're right. I shouldn't be judgmental, but I'm just saying, like, that was an example of just show your natural self, because I feel like nobody's going to be let down if you show your natural. And I remember I talked about this. I don't wear that
Yeah.
much makeup because when you see me in person, I don't want you to be let down by how I really look.
That's so fire.
Just, and I get
respect
it. The angles, I get it. I get good angles too, for sure. And I'm not saying, and I get good lighting too.
I take terrible pictures.
Listen, that's
don't
why I
know,
don't
but
take
it's
them,
just-
man. That's
it's
why I don't
just
take them.
hard.
And that's
Just don't be. I don't want nobody to be let down by
That's-
my
listen.
in person. I want you to be excited about my appearance in person.
And another thing is, like, when you get on these profiles, it's like a fucking resume, right? And I understand that that's important when you're genuinely trying to find love. I just feel like it really takes away from the interest in getting to know somebody.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and I think I'm weird in that way. Cause you know what I mean? When I was on there, like the profile, like, you know what I mean? Like some basic stuff. Like I don't got much to give. Cause guess what? If you at least find me attractive, all of that other stuff is going to be filled in when we have the conversation.
So the only thing I will say about this, and again, I'm not on dating apps, so I'm a little biased, but I do look on other people's dating apps, okay?
Right.
And I do swipe for them at times.
You like the homegirl that's like, oh no, that's a good one. Yep.
she's-
Yeah, or I'll be like,
Professional. She's a semi-professional dating consultant.
yeah. Honestly, I thought about just like, okay, guys, if you guys want to hire me, or girls, if you want to hire me to make your dating profile,
Listen,
I'm
man,
up for
we can talk about it, man.
because I
My
think
shit's looking crazy.
Ashton, I will help you.
That's her resume right there. It's building yours.
I'm about to help you.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
Okay,
all right.
and again, so
I'm
I'm like,
experiencing 50% more white price.
Yeah, because it'll keep sending you the notification. You should finish filling out your profile so you can get more matches. It's like, fuck you, man. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, they do say that?
Yeah, just
Doing the best I can.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They
It's
say
like
that
this-
on my LinkedIn too, and I'm just like, hey, wait a second. Okay.
it made me feel like I'm
Never
trash. So
finishing my LinkedIn.
yeah, so I probably need help.
No, but so my thing is, I think there should be a natural picture. You maybe dressed up. Okay, we like that.
Okay.
Definitely a full body. Okay, I need a full body photo of
That
you
is a
in a
fact.
recent time
That
period.
is a fact. Because guess what? If there's no full body pics, I already know what's going on.
Yes.
I already know what's going on.
And I've seen guys' profile, which is they're terrible. They're like 5 selfies of the same angle, and I'm just like, okay, I get. The first time I saw you, I'm like, okay, I get it. But I think another picture should be something you're passionate about, something that's gonna spark a conversation.
Okay, that's fair.
And I think, like, if you're passionate about your dog, you love your dog. Like, there's so many girls out here that would love a dog. Like, that's cute. I think that's a little overplayed, but I'm saying,
I got a
The
quick
dog
question.
is a trap.
yeah,
The
I
dog is
definitely
yeah.
think it is. But I think at least that shows me, like, and I love the pictures with your family too. Like, that shows me something. Because I think if it's only 5 pictures of you conceited, or it's just pictures of you and your bros or something like that, like, I just feel like maybe I could see where your priorities lie.
Do you guys feel like the change in the pictures that people take really amazing pictures? Obviously, the
Yeah.
cameras have upgraded and whatnot, but that adds a element that's not there in fucking real life, man.
I know, but
I get so
but dating app isn't real life. That's the hard thing.
That's why that shit is not enjoyable, because it's like, fam, whatever this picture is, when I see you, this is not what the fuck it actually looks like.
No, but
See,
be
I will-
deliberate about what you do, so then that reflects your personality.
Okay.
I'll challenge that.
You see what I mean?
I'll challenge that because the dating app, I think, is an extension of the first date.
Yes.
Who you are in the first date is rarely who you are in the long stint of the relationship.
That's a great
It
point.
is your best foot forward.
Yeah. But
And
that's-
the dating app is, before you can even
Yeah.
get to the first date,
Yep.
you have to put the best version of you out there. So
Mm-hmm.
while I understand what both of you guys are saying, there is also insecurities. I don't want you to see that yet. I
Right,
don't
of
want you to see
course.
that side of
Of
me yet.
course.
So I'm going
Okay.
to,
All
I'm going to, it's not lying. I'm going to omit that. Now, say you're 5'10" and you're 5'6". That's a lie.
Yeah, and that's just deceiving. Come on.
But I'm going to omit certain parts of my life because I'm just trying to get to know. I just want to try to get to know each other first. To
And
even
you want to get a
decide-
chance.
Yeah, because in all honesty,
Yeah.
like putting all your personal data out there, it's not for everybody.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. Yeah, there's little in betweens and everything about it. That
But it's like just like when I meet somebody in person, right? Something has to. You're giving your best. You're the funniest person right now. You are the cutest person right now.
Right.
So I think like it's the same way. It's like something has to spark my interest because there's so many dudes I could swipe. So it's like for me, I'm just like something has to spark my interest. Like I said, if you put something social justice in your profile, I'm gonna swipe because that's
you agree with that.
That is a really dangerous slope because there are really fake male feminists out there.
No, for sure. But let me say, if you put Black Lives Matter on your Tinder and you're
saw a lot of that.
like love that, like because that shows me like
that was my fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That was my bad. My bad.
The Hunger Games?
Yeah. Nah, that was my bad.
No, but I think you know what I mean. Like to me, that's something I really connect with. Just like if I met somebody in person and they started talking about social justice issues, I'd be like, this one's for me because I'm connecting with that.
Okay, so, and I as you guys are talking about it, and I get a chance to like chill out and not be annoyed by what I see. I do understand why making your profile so detailed so you can actually get and attract a person specifically for you.
What did you say, Zach? Like weed out the people and then like I can't remember what you said. You said a good line.
It's repellent and bait.
Repellent and bait.
So you're repelling the people that you don't have any interest in, that you don't want to have to, justify certain parts of your life with.
Right.
But at the same time, you want to attract the people that are also interested in that. So either one, you can continue that part of your life, or two, you can bring them into that part of your life, and you can do that together. Like that's like to the fishing picture. So I guess your passion should also be in that,
right?
Because there are things that are absolute non-starters for some people.
Yes.
I'm going to make sure that before we go on a date, like my passion is out there, because if that's a non-starter for you, you should not swipe right on it. I don't give a fuck about the rest of the profile.
Yo, here's a good example, Ashton. Like, if you put you in the studio, a picture of you in the studio, first of all, you should put that. You should have that on your profile.
That's a fact.
But if you do have that, like, that's a great example of someone who's like, wow, I'm artistic. I like this. I like music. Like, that's that's an immediate. And if someone's like, oh my God, I don't want this.
Listen, as we're having this conversation, I've realized something about myself and why my profile is how it is and how I've used dating apps. I find it interesting when I can get past all of this frontline performative bullshit and actually get to know the person themselves. Because even when you have a lot of this stuff that's going on, there's still a you inside that I might genuinely grow to love. You get what I'm saying? So the way that I date and find interest in people is very different from majority of the people that I know. Like, I genuinely try to get to know the person first before all this other shit goes on. So I think I'm realizing this now as we having a conversation.
An epiphany.
Something like that.
Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, it's just like, in my opinion, like, obviously, just like your Instagram or anything, like, it is a highlight reel. But to Zach's point, on the first date, it should be a little bit of a highlight reel. I'm not going to sit here and be like, on the first date, like, I deal heavy with depression. So you know what I mean? Like, I'm
triggered.
You're right. Like, I'm not going to say that on the first date because that's so too much.
But at the same point in time, like, you know what I mean?
Do you say that on the first date, Zach?
I got to the point where it was like, fuck it, I'm putting it all out there on the first date. I don't give a shit.
I think
if you're still here, great.
I think that stuff is kind of important, though, especially when it comes to mental health issues, because a lot of people aren't talking about that. You know what I mean? Like, and to know that ahead of time would be fucking great.
Right. But I'm saying, what I mean is that, like, if we're doing a fun date, like, I'm probably going to weed you into those kind of things. Because maybe you, like, to me, like, if you react badly to that and I put myself all the way out there, I'm be like, oh crap, I told too much. Just the same as, like, if a girl was like, I'm trying to get married on the first date, would that scare you off?
I am, like, secretly trying to find a way to get the bill there quicker. Like, it's too strong.
I guess it's.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, it's difficult, man. I guess overall that shit is difficult.
So the way I looked at it in the past was, okay, the profile is like it's an extension of the first date. In all honesty, in some cases, that is the first date, because you're not going to get that face to face if you don't pass the profile test.
Right.
So I would take it, and I went on plenty of social, dating site dates in person, and I got to a point where it was just like, okay, there's certain things that's like, I'm not gonna put it on my profile because I think it's tacky, but it is something that I am gonna bring up within the you know, the first time of us actually meeting
Right.
and interacting in person. And,
Right.
you know, and I always put it out there as if this is an issue, so be it. You know, no hard feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather it come up now than continue to go down the line as, oh yeah, by the way.
Right. Absolutely.
Okay.
If you have like non-negotiables.
Right.
All right. That's fair.
Non-negotiable. What are your non-negotiables? Do you have any? Do you guys have any non-negotiables?
I think
If you support Trump, that's a non-negotiable for me. You're out.
Yeah, that's gonna be difficult. And I saw
you know
that a
what?
lot. I saw that a lot of profiles too.
Yeah,
It's just like if
exactly.
you're a Trump supporter or you don't
Yeah.
support Black
that
Lives
is-
Matter,
That is
Get
when
out.
I was,
yeah, swipe left.
like the
And
first,
that's good.
The first Trump election, that's when I was like swiping, and I was like, that was on. It was either one way or the other. I was like,
Yeah.
damn, like, this
Yeah, and some
really
and some
crazy.
lead with that in their profile. It was just like it's the flag, and it was like go Trump, and I was just like, ooh.
But
Honestly, I'm glad you showed me now
Yeah.
because I don't want
Yeah.
to
it's
go on a date
it's the
with
fishing.
you.
It's the fishing photo.
Yes,
Right,
yes.
okay.
I'm
That
glad you
makes
showed
sense.
me now.
that makes sense. I like that.
Like I said, I like for one of the non-negotiables is like watch me marry a gamer. I'll literally say this, but like for me, it's like I don't really like that.
Yeah.
So that's like not it's a non-negotiable for me, but it's like it's gonna be a deterrent for me. Like if
Okay.
you play video games all the time.
I make $10,000 a month streaming.
Oh, I'm swiping right or left, right?
Left. I think
No, I mean
Right,
if he
right,
makes $10,000 a month, I'm swiping right.
But if he makes $10,000 a month,
Oh, okay, okay.
If he makes
Streaming.
$10,000 a month streaming, I promise you, he's not putting that in his profile.
yeah, that's true. Well, you shouldn't anyway.
No,
That's cool. All
but
right,
yeah, that's just like for me, like something I don't necessarily enjoy.
I got you, man. Oh man, non-negotiable if you say you're a cat lady.
I've dated too many of those.
Yo, but
Like
they're
multiple cats or like
yes,
saying
but
it in
they-
your
but they-
profile.
It doesn't
like-
need to be multiple cats. One is enough.
Yeah, they're loud and proud about it. It's just like when the cat is your world.
That's a great point.
I'm cool on that. I'm
I
so
have-
cool on that.
I have dated a girl that did not want to go out to dinner for her birthday because the cat was going to be home lonely.
Oh hell no! Get the fuck out of
Left, swipe left.
here. Yeah.
Is
No,
that,
we were
am I
already.
doing it
No,
right?
we didn't meet on Tinder.
no,
and,
you can-
and we were already dating.
Oh, no.
Wait, what? No, well, you can stay home and eat cat food with the cat then. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
Not eat cat food. With the cat.
Like, oh my goodness.
I also think too, like I think music is a huge thing for me. I don't know if you guys watch Parks and Rec, but
Yeah.
Tom Haberford, he was like, if you don't know '90s R&B, that's a non-negotiable for me because like for me, I like not that again. I'm not saying, but it's like I really want to relate to you on pop culture and things like that, like from my childhood. Like I think that's really a connection
Sure,
there.
yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
I think that was I realized I was because on certain apps, I think it's on Bumble or whatever, you could connect your Spotify playlist.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
and here's the thing though.
Another trap.
Yeah, I know because I looked at it, I was just like,
And then you're like really trying to like get like underground
no,
artists and
but
stuff.
check this out. When I went to go upload mine, right, I realized that my playlist or what it highlights that I listen to is not going to be representative of me because I listen to fucking everything.
but that's good though.
It can be, but at the
Yeah.
same point in time, I realize I'm looking at what they like in music. It's like, I don't know. You know what I mean? And that's
Yeah, just
you know,
being
it's-
judgmental.
Exactly.
Because honestly, also like there's a song for every vibe. You
Listen.
know what I mean? Like there's guilty pleasure songs where I'm like, this gets me hype.
If anybody
Yeah.
knows, I know. There's some when I've had
Yeah.
certain songs, they'd be like, bruh, you listen to, you know this song?
And it's a bop. And it's a bop.
That's a fact.
But yeah, I if you don't like Usher, like if you don't like 8701, like get out.
Yeah, we can't even have a conversation.
Right. I mean, like,
we can't
or
talk
if you
about
don't know,
nothing.
or if you don't know about those things, I will be like, what?
That's another thing, but that can be fun. That can be fun when you start bringing people into music.
I know, but it's like if I had to sit in the car on a road trip and listen to like hardcore heavy metal, like
I'm
I
cool.
will literally.
I'm super cool.
you
We're,
know.
we're not going to be able to connect.
Drive off the bridge.
Because I've dated women with such different tastes than me. I have learned the ability to just like tune out.
I can adapt, but I realize that a lot of times women do not like to adapt to me, so, which is some bullshit. So I mean, but the game is the game. Either way,
Yeah.
that's just trash.
We got to deal with other stuff. So.
yeah, I think I might have you build my profile. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm curious to
Yay,
see.
this would be so fun for me.
I'm curious to see if I actually put effort into it. If
The results. We could do a study. We could do a
Exactly.
legitimate study.
it's like that for me anyway. I'm case study.
Okay, I love that. And also, Ashton will be my first client. But if you guys, want me to do your profiles, hit me up. You can Venmo me. What's up?
Where can I hit you up at, Amanda?
Oh, yes.
I'm pushing this.
Okay.
I like that.
Amanda_CARI91. I got it right this time, guys.
I've been trying to find a way to push my new IG name, but I'm just not gonna do it.
You shouldn't.
I love it.
I can't. No, because you know I got a fucking issue because the original name you sent me, I was like, oh no, this is fire, this is great. And then I got on the next, what the fuck is that?
Hey, Zach, tell us your name because it is fire.
It is podcast_Poppy.
Love that. Love that.
Nah, we ain't get no sound effects or nothing, but that's some bullshit. Nah, laughs, nigga. Crickets or something.
That's fire.
What was the first one? Okay, wait. You don't want to give? You don't want to give it?
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
I don't remember what the first one was.
Nah, he said.
I was trying. No. Oh, do you know what happened?
He redesigned the whole thing.
I hit enter and it said not available. I said
Oh, okay. All right, you already say that, but yeah. All right. Anyway,
Podcast Poppy is pretty funny, like pretty good.
All right, I feel away.
I am him, and him is me.
I heard you. I heard you.
Okay, before we end, Zach, do you have a non-negotiable? I mean, I know you're about to get married, but
You should be able to speak about these things.
I honestly, I don't remember.
Oh wow,
A
he's so far
non-negotiable.
removed
No,
and
no,
so
no,
deep
no,
in
no.
love
No,
that
here's
he
the
just
thing.
doesn't remember. That's
Here's the
crazy.
thing. My non-negotiable used to be kids, and not necessarily because I don't like kids. Obviously, I have a son of my own, and I do love kids.
Right.
But
Yeah.
it used to be kids because not necessarily you and your child. It is that child's father.
Right. Non-negotiable was multiple kids for me.
multiple kids.
Multiple.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it's so funny because I don't want to say any of these things because his karma is going to come back and say,
no.
yeah.
It's fine for it to be a non-negotiable because, like, let's face the fact: when you are jumping into somebody that's in a relationship with somebody that has a child with somebody else, there is another piece of the pie that, as long as you are dating that person, is always going to be in there and does not have the best interests of your relationship at heart.
Yeah.
Generally,
Right.
There are rare exclusions of it, but that child's father may hate me and do everything in his power to make my relationship as stressful as possible. And as an outside force that can affect a relationship. Because I don't think outside forces should be able to affect a relationship, but that one will.
Because they'll always be in your life.
And you'll only go through that maybe one, maybe two times before you just say, nah, never again.
It's like, I'm not. No.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a non-negotiable.
I think I would be a good stepmom, though.
I respect that.
The dilfs out here, what's up?
There's some girls out there.
Amanda, they will hit you up.
Yeah, you gotta relax. You're asking for some extra heat right now.
No, but I feel like, as I'm getting older, like, I'm going to turn 30 this year, guys. This is really devastating to me, but I'm going to turn 30 this year.
It's a celebration.
That's a celebration.
Thank you. But I think, like, for me, it's like, I just got to be realistic. Like, if I meet somebody with a kid, like, that's not a non-negotiable. But however, like, and I would really, like, I would hope to put the baby mama, like, if she is a good relationship with him, I would be in a good relationship with her. And I think that's how you should come at it.
That's how it should be.
She's looking out the best for her child, and I respect that.
Right. That's how you should come at it.
Yeah.
I will add to that. As I was getting older, that non-negotiable was getting,
Yeah.
we were
You got a
willing,
wiggle room.
we were willing to be a little more lax. I was like, all right, I'm 29. How much longer am I going to be able to date women my age who don't have kids?
Exactly. Like, can I be a stepdad? Do I feel it? Like, it's a real thing. It's definitely something that's a really out.
And like I don't know, I like the idea of like the different kind of families that are happening now, where there's like multiple people involved. Like you get a bigger family celebration.
That's true.
The group co-parenting.
Yeah.
It can be if that's your situation.
Again, I mean,
it's becoming a norm.
I would prefer to have my own kids with all that, but I mean, like I said, it's not non-negotiable because I'm getting up there in age, so. I can't.
It's a realistic non-negotiable in your 20s. It is not a realistic non-negotiable in your 40s.
That's a fact.
Exactly.
That's a fact. You guys got anything else?
Child is grown.
He's 18.
Yo, when y'all the same height, that's a different kind of feeling.
Oh my! You're throwing direct shots at me. I'm 5'1".
I mean, that's a direct shot at myself. Like
you talking to my mom?
Basically.
All right, bro.
Yeah. All right, relax.
And you can't hit him with you play Nintendo?
No, it's not one of those. It's not one of those. That game is different nowadays.
Like, nigga, you in varsity?
You're intimidated by him?
Yeah, for real. That's a real thing, man.
Right.
You guys got anything else?
I got nothing.
Facts. We are out. This motherfucker. This is another episode of the Gentlemen's Club Podcast.
And we out.
VIP.